business. And this is something that I have been coaching and preaching for 10 years, trying to get men to understand that your body is a business. So if you are a businessman, a part of doing business is what you present when making a deal, is what you present when you're in a meeting, is what you present when you're talking to your clients, managing your team. Your body is a business. So I ask you, what are you marketing? When you're dressed up, when you're in your suit, what are you saying to someone before you say anything at all? What does your body say when you're in a corporate meeting? What does your body say when you're trying to enroll a new client? What does your body say when you're trying to make a deal? See, we spend all of these years sacrificing our health and our bodies to make money. We sacrifice our health chasing wealth. Everyone has heard that before. Sacrificing your health chasing wealth. Well, here's the problem when you sacrifice your health chasing wealth. The problem is you're sacrificing the thing you need to gain more wealth. You're sacrificing the thing you need to have a stronger presence. You're sacrificing the thing you need to actually speak without saying a word. That's why it's so important that you fix your body. It's so important that you fix your health. You need to be presenting yourself in the absolute strongest way at all times. At all times. And if you don't, what are you saying to your team, your audience, your following? What are you saying to them? So inside of my discipline club, I literally coach and mentor men to treat their bodies like a business. It is a business. Your body can handle business for you. Your body can do business for you. Your body can make deals for you versus neglecting your body, not prioritizing your body. And then what happens? Your body is a business. Your body is a part of the deal. Your body, you can use the way you dress and the way you look to seal the deal. You can use the way you dress and the way you present yourself to get your team to submit just by your presence. So the thing that we neglect, right, especially with all these stay-at-home jobs, the thing that we neglect, which is the way that we look, right, we neglect it. And you keep working, you keep putting the job first, you keep putting the business first, you keep putting the career first. And where is that getting you? Where is it getting you when you're putting everything before yourself? Your body is a part of growth. Your body can help you ascend to the next level just by your presence. And we think, we use the word vain when at the end of the day, I have eyes and you have eyes. And everyone's looking, everyone's making a judgment call. Everyone, when you see someone, right, you're gonna make a judgment call. Now, of course, the goal and what we gotta control is not acting on that judgment. But if I'm looking to hire you, and the first thing I see is a huge stomach, that's not to say that you won't get the job. That is simply to say that, can this person handle this? Does this person have control over themselves? Is this person, are they going to have the energy to do the job? Are they going to have the energy to be productive? Your body is a business. It's a part of business. It's a part of making money. It's a part of growth. And when you neglect it, you inhibit something that can give you a boost, something that can give you, and I'm not just talking about externally, I'm also talking about internally. Right? What is energy? What is productivity? That's what it is. It's the way that we need to function to be at our absolute best, which you cannot do. You cannot be at your best if you're 50 pounds overweight. I don't care what you say. You cannot be at your best if you are 50 pounds overweight. You can't be at your best. You won't be at your best. Your body is a business. Your body is a part of what can carry you into a better position. Your body is a part of what can carry you into a stronger financial circumstance. And then we get deeper and we talk about a man's energy, which we neglect. So when you tapped out by 2 p.m. every single day, how much money, how much of the workload are you sacrificing because I can't do it after 2? Like, I'm gonna still show up, I'm gonna still go to the meeting, but I'm not gonna be able to function at my highest level. And we don't realize that is going to cost you. And it could cost you your job, right? It can cost you a position, real money that's on the table because someone else had a better presence, someone else had a stronger energy, someone else proven that they would be more productive. So we gotta go deep into this, man. And neglecting your sacrificing your health, chasing wealth, you're sacrificing wealth either way. Like, when you're not operating at your strongest, at your most premium as a man, you will lose money. You're going to make less money. And the problem is there's no dollar sign on energy. There's no dollar sign on productivity. I mean, there's things we can do to figure out how much energy, but it's not clear. So we go year after year to where our energy is getting lower and lower and lower, and we're less productive and we're more sluggish. And it's to the point that we're just beating ourselves up just to get through the workday. And that's why people resent Mondays. I don't resent Mondays, man. Every Monday I'm so energized because it's a new, fresh start for me to get the things I want, for me to live out my purpose, for me to overcome battles, for me to get a fresh week. So I look forward to Mondays, but I have the energy I need to look forward to Mondays. I go into Mondays with all the energy in the world. Your body is a business. So I ask you, what are you marketing without saying a word? What are you showing without saying a word? All right? Life is exactly, bro. Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like if you not operating at your best and you want something, right? You want the job, you want the promotion. Why should you get it? Just because you maybe have the skill. Cool. What's good, bro? Great, you have the skill. But do you not understand that it requires, do you not understand that we got eyes? So if somebody has a stronger presence, they may get the job that you maybe deserve, right? The same as, okay, when you're looking at a beautiful woman versus one that you deem not as beautiful, right? You're looking at a beautiful woman versus one you deem not as beautiful. Think about it. Who's your pick, right? Who you choosing? So don't get mad when that same ideology is applied to you and what you want. You want to grow the business. You want to get capital. You want to close a deal. Come on. Come on. Take care of this so that this can speak. You need this to get what you want. You want to make good money. Look like it. Look like you want to make good money. And that don't mean, what I'm talking about is not, I'm not telling you that you need to look like Michael B. Jordan. I don't look like Michael B. Jordan. I'm telling you the fit presence. Look like you're in control. Fit presence, which means you at a decent weight. Your stomach isn't hanging over your belt line. You look like you work out or you run or you do cardio. A fit presence. So you look like you can control the job. You look like you can lead the team. And that doesn't mean you won't get the job. I'm saying if I want to make $300,000 a year, if I want to make whatever it is, I need to show up like I want to make that in every way. That means sharp. What is sharp? The way you look, the attire you put on, the grooming, right? Then of course the knowledge and what you know and what you can do. But if you're not showing up that way, why should, especially if you are a black man, when you know how it is when you're in a corporate setting, when you know the odds are against you, when you know you got to battle everybody for the job. That's what I want, and I wish people would understand. Take care of yourself so you can function and look the way you need to look to close the deal, to get the job, to get the money, to get the girl. It's all in your presence, right? But if you're not showing up the way that you need to show up, don't be mad when you don't get it or when there's a bias in this. Cross all T's, dot all I's. Make sure everything is intact so that you can get it. And then let's say you now have it. Now you want to keep it. You want to keep that job, correct? You want to keep that woman, correct? We can't slow down. That's what a lot of my married clients do. We slow down because we comfortable. And I did the same thing, right? You get comfortable. I don't got a reason to look as good as I need to look. I don't got a reason to have my presence right. You still want to be the prize. You still want to be attractive. Your body is a business and it sells that just by your presence. It ain't vain. It's the fact that we have eyes. You looking and you thinking about people when you see them the same as I'm doing. Right? You see, now, again, we don't act on this judgment. That's discrimination. That's wrong. But you have thoughts. So if you going to hire someone for a job, you got a person that's tailor suited, dressed up, ready to impress. And then you got a person tie a little loose, shirt wrinkled. Man, hey, the one with the shirt, the wrinkled shirt, you better have some great answers to these interview questions because you already lost the job. So unless you can convince me now I gotta wait until you speak, you could have lost the job or the opportunity already. And then this goes deeper to the men who already are at a certain level. You already are at the multi-six-figure level. Well, we're trying to advance, are we not? We're trying to get into a higher level, and your presence and what that presence does to us internally is what we need to get there. So I tell you this, man, your body is a business. It decides how much business, how much money, how much love, how much energy. And when you're not taking care of it, you're going to pay the price. All right. Preparation prevents piss poor performance. Exactly. When you are not prepared, right? When you are not ready, it prevents performance. And we focus so much on our performance in terms of what we can do, what we can build, working from a computer versus who we are, how we can command a room, how we lead, which all goes into our presence. So that's the discipline, walk, and talk for today. I will be back live same time tomorrow, 9 a.m. CST. Discipline over